That's a server setting that needs to be switched off, but it will be.
Local check.
I thought I had switched that off on Sunday.
So
Yeah,
did
you
I. Tisk, 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 tisk.
No, I remember doing it. That's the weird thing.
Is it a server setting or is it?
Well, I think it might be a mission setting set by CBA now.
Okay, cool. Well, this is a funky template anyway, so. I do Obi, so that's going to be you. Alrighty, are we waiting on anybody? Oh yeah, a couple more.
Yeah, a few people are saying they're stuck on receiving data right now, at least
Yeah.
from Vegas.
Cool.
Yes.
This is a bit of a testing one tonight, so if shit breaks, then we'll just go on server 2 and just have to go back to individual. The fact that the majority of people are on would lead me to think it's just being a bit slow. I'll just give it a moment. Just a couple more coming through now. So hopefully it's just one of those things. Alright, just before we get into the nitty gritty, as I said, well, welcome to Wednesday night, and thanks for coming. Usual stuff. Bit of a different one tonight because we've got some new stuff added in with some of the mods we have. So before we really put them into missions proper, we need to give them a good test and make sure we've got an established SOP for the readable, the ones who can read amongst you. Hopefully you read that it said CBRN, which stands for chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear warfare, if you didn't know that. Otherwise known as gas. Or nasty stuff. So hopefully, yeah, we're going to do some training on that tonight. Establish some standard SOPs. I didn't need to say standard before then. I don't know why I did, because standard kind of works with SOP. But yeah, we're going to go over some SOPs with it and do a bit of training, and hopefully we can wrap that up within about an hour or so, and then have a bit of an exercise and some shooty bang time at the end of the night. Just for all your references, that red circle, do not go anywhere near there, regardless. Stay away, because that will end badly for you. How we're going to do it, we're going to split up into 4 groups. Be it your squads, if you don't have a squad, or if you're, like Talon, for example, tag onto a gambler squad, and we'll be jumping into a number of different stands. First one, if you open your maps, you'll be able to see kind of what we've got there, 019003, known as CBRN chamber, which is right behind you. So one group will be over that. Another group will be at the CBRN drill area at 015004. And another group will be at 014004 at the patrol course. The way things are going to work then is obviously that's 3 stands, not 4. So I'll be taking 2 groups down at the CBRN chamber. Wilhelm will be taking a group at the CBRN drill area, and Caesar at the patrol course. At the test chamber, basically we're going to go over the effects of the gas, how to counteract it, how to detect it, what it looks like, all that good stuff, and what it actually does to you, and how to go over it. At the drill course will be, as it says, the drill of what to do when you see or hear or know that there's a gas threat. And the patrol course will be a bit of a a cross training of your patrolling skills, your reaction to contact drills, and going over the CBRN drill at the same time. So putting all those things together and essentially assaulting a position that is potential gas threat at the same time. Everyone follow so far?
Yeah.
Yes.
Marvelous. From there, once everyone's kind of done all the pieces of the course, hopefully everyone will be fully aware of what the gas does, how it can wreck you, how it can really slow down your gameplay, and what to do about it. Once everyone's done that and we're all happy, we'll then proceed to the final exercise, which will be assaulting a compound, which is, well, a number of compounds at the live firing range, where it will be the squads get together, formulate a plan, and then assault it. Fairly standard stuff. Bear in mind, this is a very small map, pretty much untested map for us. We don't tend to use it ever, but it will serve the purpose tonight, hopefully. So, without further ado, I do believe that is pretty much everyone loaded in. If you haven't loaded in and you can hear me, just ping me on Steam and I'll let you know. But for now, let's make our way down the bottom of the hill there, where all the crates are that you can see, and I just want to show you a couple of things before we crack on. Whoever's trying to ping the Zeus, just hold on. If you can't, just ping me. If you can't get into Zeus, just ping me on Steam or Respawn. It should work, but we'll see. All right, gather up in front of me then, folks. Alrighty, ready. So, chamber behind. If anyone is pretty messed up by gas at any point, and they don't have the means to fix, please loiter by that there ambulance over there, and you'll get patched up. A member of 3-0 will be hanging around there to sort you out. That could be anywhere on the course. I'll get some teleporters and stuff set up. In fact, no, I won't, because we've got transport right behind us. The dingoes that are behind there will not eat your baby, but they will transport you around the area tonight. So use those. If anyone doesn't get that reference, then I'm obviously too old for you, son. Yeah. So those will be the transport for tonight. For your squads, if you need two, take two. If you need more, just let me know. But I think they fit like 5 or 6 people in each, so we should have enough out there. Before we go any further into CBRN stuff, there is a couple of crates that I want to show you guys. This more applies for Gambler, but these will be in use in the future, and Talon will be of interest to these as well. So behind, we can see a number of crates. Large crate, 3 small crates. Don't need to interact with it. Get away. Get your sticky hands away, Kimbo.
Oh, sorry, dude. I'm just reading what they say.
They say nothing. They say ammunition, same as. Right. These small crates are for individual squads. Amazingly, you can carry them as if by some kind of force magic. You can raise and lower them and place them back on the ground. You can drag them to where you want them to be, and you can also load them into things. The contents of them is everything a squad needs. Essentially, a platoon resupply crate split down into squad-sized components. This large crate here is completely fucking empty. But what you can do is load one of these small crates into said large crate with the ace interactions. So what Talon can essentially do now is drop off one of these large crates, or 3-0 could even drop it off, or whoever. You then unload one of these crates for your squad, take that away in your own vehicle, and happy days. Just so you know what they are and how they can be used. You happy with that, Gus?
Definitely.
Cool. So, for example, instead of having to mess about with we'll still see the large platoon resupplies for sure, but for say like defensive missions or more mobile missions or something like that, you'll be able to grab one of these crates, load it into your vehicle, and off you pop. Okay.
Sounds good.
Lovely, lovely stuff. Right, what I would like you all to do now is sling your weapons onto your back, because you are not going to need those for the vast majority of the night, and turn around.
If you don't know how to do that, hit 0.
And if you don't know how to turn
Right,
around, you're
in
screwed.
these 2 crates,
Yep.
there are NBC suits or CBRN suit MTP, invert commas NATO. You will need to equip one of those. You'll also need to put in your inventory, I don't want to see it on your face, so you'll click and drag it across into your kit, a gas mask, sorry, lost my words there, called APR NATO. That is all you need to take. One of these silly noddy suits and a gas mask. All happy with that?
Yes.
Once you've done that,
Yep.
form up into your squads. Do not take anything else.
Only gas mask, right?
Gas mask and the
Yeah.
CBRN suit.
Gotcha.
You know we can see when the atropine starts disappearing, guys.
Yeah,
Do
that was my
not
fault.
take
That was my
atropine.
fault. I misclicked there.
I will kill you.
Only take entropy.
Do not take atropine.
The last thing you ever do, I promise.
Entropy.
Bear in mind you will lose some of your gear. Don't worry about that. If you're just switching it out, it's fine. You're not going to need a lot of it. Right, please line up, form up into your group. Squad leaders, just make sure all of you guys
Stop
have
there.
each of the items.
And make sure they don't have them on.
Does like on me?
Gus,
Mask off Lexix.
Blade group up northeast.
let me drop a dude down behind you so you can get a regular helmet and stuff. Is there anyone else from
So
Talon here?
everyone had that has
I think
the
HM is
suit
joining.
on?
Our line up south.
Yes.
The CBRN suit.
You got the gas mask
populating
and suit,
Okay.
yeah.
I can't see you.
What's
I do, yeah.
Everyone,
The
everyone
mask
check
and
if
suit,
they
yeah.
have
Just because
the
I
gas
lost
Yeah.
mask, but now I
in the
have
backpack.
Cool.
APRN.
Fluffy?
you're missing the suit.
Yeah, so say if
You
you're
got
missing
both?
stuff,
should
just,
be.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, you
Blue
need to
fast.
put it on.
Face over.
Yep.
Yeah, you got
Excellent.
it on.
Victor, did you get the suit as well?
Don't you see it? Yes.
Are you wearing it? Oh, okay. Right, is that it?
He is, you're not, Shlee.
Yeah.
Can you see my mask?
Not got radio at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, you got the mask on.
Looking good. Everyone got the mask?
Yeah.
Right, don't need to be wearing the masks right now. Take
No,
the
no,
masks
just
off.
Just
You
have
got
them
the
in the
suit on?
Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Alright, now you all look suitably silly.
Already joined you.
Did you take a gas mask, Warthog?
Yes.
Because if you guys die, I don't care.
Shit, I lost my micro dagger.
Just don't. Yeah, if you're missing stuff, like, honestly, you're not going to need half the shit tonight, so
The
just
thing
don't worry.
is, I have real
Blade's
CBRN
ready.
training tomorrow.
I
No,
have
man.
a free for free.
Fun times,
Don't
guys,
want
fun
me, will
times.
you?
This would be
Like,
good practice for you then.
If I ask
You just won't
three
have to
times
give
if
your
you
name,
have a
rank,
gas
number either.
mask and you die because you don't have a gas
Right.
mask, then
Let's form this into some
And
sort
I
of
lost my
organisation,
radio.
please, instead of some kind
Victor,
of
don't
blob.
worry about losing
Right,
stuff.
gather
You
up.
don't need it.
Gather up, please, gather up. Squad section leads, you all happy that everyone's got everything they need, yes?
Blade's ready.
Yep,
Thanks,
yep,
Freddy.
Yep, yep, Cool.
Back in 343s and Arrow.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put a radio crate down. That's the only really important thing you're missing. So, medics from each squad / section, I would like you to go and get 4 sticks of atropine. Only 4.
That's
3-0.
medic is,
Grab a load.
Dasek medic is not today. Not here today.
Excuse me.
Blade doesn't have a medic.
Nominate someone to be your medic.
Victor, could you go get those, please?
Roger.
Or you? Get some atropine. Yeah,
Vegas
of
set.
course you.
I cannot stand up. What?
No, you give this lad
You should
drugs and he fucking goes bonkers.
It'll be a human engine.
There you go, Victor.
Okay, what do we need?
3 from that crate.
Atropine.
Yeah.
From the from the crate there.
Does
someone
just put 16 atropine on my back? Don't use it, it might be multiplying. Just randomly got 16 times atropine in my
Same.
backpack.
Yeah.
Just don't worry about it, guys.
Obviously, this is what we mean by we need to do mass testing because so everyone's probably got atropine now, but never mind. We can dump that out momentarily because we don't want everyone running around with a fuckload of atropine. It seems like I'm just getting all of my things back. So my
Yeah, it's just
microdagger,
populating,
earplugs, and
bizarre.
map tools are all coming back. So let's just
Yeah,
sit
true.
tight. Yep, guys. There's obviously, like I said, this is testing, so these things will happen. These craziness.
You can go with arrow.
Alright.
You have a
sounds good.
preference, black hole?
Okay, Cutlass probably.
Okay, I'll go blade.
Your suits look really good.
They do look
Right.
really cool, don't they?
Now all the weird shit's hopefully stopped. We can try and carry on. So right, so Obi, okay, well keep that in mind. Send me a message about that afterwards, and all good. Right, so if you have got a fuckload of atropine, then just gonna have to deal with it tonight. But I would like you to rely on your medics to administer it. But we'll go over that later. Okie dokie. So the whole point of CBRN is these CBRN drills will be to know how to act when you see gas. It's pretty fucking straightforward. As a squad, or if you were the first person to notice it for whatever means, the simple thing to do is call out gas, gas, gas. That's the word gas. You say that 3 times. That gets echoed up and down the line over radios, over voice, over as many different ways as you can imagine. Your squad leader is also to report it up the chain of command and let people know the location, so that can be radioed in or marked off and crossed off the list, kind of thing. But the important bit is the gas, gas, gas. At that point, as soon as you see it, you should be lying down. You'll pull your inventory open. You'll slap the mask on your face. It's very, very fucking simple. Once you've done that, you're reporting to your squad leader that you're back in, basically. With that, you should be protected from the gas. It sounds very simple. You try doing that when you're under contact or something like that. All of a sudden, it gets a little bit more complex, especially if you're moving or anything like that. You have about 7 seconds, depending on the gas threat that you'll be given in missions, to find your mask, put it on your head, and move from there. So it's 7 seconds tonight to get your mask on. That's it. Yes, some people will get the contact DLC watermark popping up and over your screen. If you don't have it, that's kind of tough. So, how many seconds have we got to put your shit on?
7.
7. Right. That will be ID'd, or that threat will be ID'd at the start of missions for the most part. Some of you are now missing clothes altogether, so make sure you get a noddy suit back on. Right. I would like Arrow and Blade to stay with me. Rest of you go with Caesar and Wilhelm, and we'll start this training off. Anybody got any questions before we move out? Cool. So don't worry about bugs and stuff like that. Just take notice of what's happening. Try and correct them as best as you can, and we will go.
Stabs FS2 quick.
Cherokee,
Should be
you
dust
don't
out.
have glove.
You won't need one.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice boxes, Cherokee.
What do you need?
The medical.
Same with you, lady.
Same with me, Lido.
And King.
I have one on.
Blade,
How
can you
about
just
me?
quickly get you 148 out of your suits?
Right, so
Green
seeing
doesn't
AHM,
take
you
it.
don't
Okay.
have any
Alright, you have
clothes.
3 4-3s.
Ligo doesn't.
We can put the,
Cherokee doesn't. King doesn't.
That's like you want to get one together.
That's
So
Yeah,
basically,
Williams
doesn't
everyone
have
in
clothes.
Arrow except
If
us
you do
two.
not have a
Ready?
You
uniform,
okay, guys?
William, you don't have a
Indeed.
uniform. Guys,
Yes.
If you don't have a uniform on, you need to tell them.
Put another. Get another.
Oh, I
item
can
out of the
become
crate, take
leader.
it, and see what happens.
Anyone on.
Mm,
Everyone
okay.
else looks fine. If you're good,
Can
everyone's
check.
in. I'm not organising you guys.
Am I naked?
Yes.
Yep.
Where's the what?
Wow, I'm not naked for me, but I'll go and put some.
I'll bring a walk crate over, don't worry.
Am I good now?
Right, there
Yep.
is
Yep, you're good.
water over to the south. If you want to get some
Thank you.
water before we disappear.
You're good, King.
Right. Hold
Go grab some water to the south
I want you to drive along the road and then brake
Done.
left
if you
off
think
the
you need
road
it.
and
I already
to
grabbed
the
some.
Oh.
CBRN drill area.
Remember, guys, one water only. We shouldn't need more than that. 3-0. Grab a 343 from the radio box if you have it.
You'll see 2 RG flags. Pull up and
Got it.
out there and await myself and Wilhelm. Okay?
Yeah, someone's causing a dupe of kit, but whatever.
Out.
Yeah, I've got my kit a pair of tactical glasses appeared.
Yeah.
Stabs. It might be worth noting, mate. I lost my
Now
kit
they're
and I
gone.
also lost my mask as well. So if
Are you
anything-
trying to talk to me? Because you're fucking miles away.
Shlee.
mate, So.
Sorry if I was there. Might be worth noting. I lost my
Yeah.
kit and I
Should I
lost my
respawn as
mask
a
as
medic
well.
because I think
So
I'm missing
not sure if
some
people
medical
need to check that
functions.
out.
Okay, you
It's
got one
okay,
back
I don't
now?
think you'll need
Yeah,
it,
I've
to be
grabbed it back,
honest.
mate,
You'll
Okay.
need to administer those
I don't know how do I do that to other people.
probably
Oh no, I found it.
Take it, mate.
Yeah. Excellent, good stuff, Victor.
I don't see why not. Just double check with Retty, mate.
I can give it to everybody.
Oh my
Water
god!
to
my
the
can-
south
my
when you
one
need it.
can team became a
But hang on, my
half
mask has
team.
disappeared out of my
Yes.
inventory.
Yeah.
I can't apply it for
It's duplicating
Consort, for example.
and stuff like that. It's- There's some.
Yeah, sure, no worries. There's one RG uniform.
Guys,
now,
if you had to go and grab
everyone's
another noddy suit, at Stabs
Basically, yeah,
stores,
that's what it
just
seems
double
like.
check you've still got your mask as well, yeah, because I didn't have
Whether
one.
that's a server,
I just grab one.
desync, or a mod issue, I don't know.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Look
at my fingers,
Yeah, it seems like the vest is okay.
Predator.
Oh
King,
shit.
King, take your mask off, dude.
What the fuck?
Cool.
The
No,
virus
mine's-
already got
Right,
to you
I'm
guys.
just-
Holy shite.
Where's Retty? Where's Retty? Oh, he's
We're
at there.
screwed, guys.
Is that the
All my
great?
stuff just disappeared.
Oh,
Wow.
there's a radio box over there.
Holy crap, what the
What?
fuck?
Oh, I need a
Yeah.
343.
NBC.
Yeah, it's the NBC.
You good now,
and I
Lego?
think that has to be
Yeah.
it.
Cool. Cherokee, you good?
You guys want to see something weird? Look at my fingers.
Here.
Okay.
My shadow.
Double
the
time
shadow
then,
of
because
my
I don't want
fingers.
to.
Thank you.
It says go red,
Then we'll get started.
red team, Victor blue.
HM. Look at my finger
what-
shadow.
Oh, over there.
Oh no.
Right, we all good?
I'm a predator.
Scammer all call signs, just be advised, just get all you guys to transfer any of their items that they actually want to keep into their vests or backpacks, not the suits. It's probably something to do with the fact half the people don't have contact DLCs.
Yeah, I
do.
think
You've done that
has
right,
to be
guys.
it, yeah.
Yes.
So it's like the
Fine,
people without the
someone
DLC
fine.
are sharing.
Yeah,
What
it
in
seems
the
that way, yeah.
world?
Yeah.
I
Black
just
off.
lost everything in my suit.
Yeah, it just said.
Yeah, I've literally just, like, you will have to, it doesn't matter. Just, if your
Oh.
suits are empty, it's fine. As long as you got a mask, put it in your backpack or your vest, and we're all good.
All got your stuff.
Oh, Black Oak, you have the
Yeah,
same. Look
everything
at your
transferred from
shadow
my
of your
suit to
fingers.
my vest, so.
Holy shit.
Still got
Fucking
my
hell,
clothes
it's
on.
some
Victor, ready,
claws,
Jim?
man. Shit.
Good, King.
Yeah,
Right.
you have can slow
Are we
them
done now,
down.
guys? Can we stop fucking about?
There you go.
Yeah, blood's ready.
Yes? Right,
All good.
cool.
Yes.
Right, gather up, gather up, gather
Okay.
up.
Got her up.
3-0, a couple of you guys need to, in fact, all of you can head to
3-0, this is 2-0. This is 2-0, following on from calling in from Vegas. Just confirming you guys are in position or how long you will take. Over.
basically, guys, go to the riverbed, see between the two markers, kind of
Yeah.
015, like from here. That way, there is a number of bunkers with crates and stuff there. Go there, get armed up as quick as you can, please.
Okay.
En route now.
You can take a vehicle.
Oh yeah.
You need to run. Right. Now all that's sorted out. Again, we learn. Right, gather up. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'll show you inside first, and then we'll break up into groups, and we'll do it from there. What is going to happen is your squad will be brought in through the door. You'll make your way inside. Come in. One squad will be to queue up alongside that wall there, away from this door. When told, your squad will need to enter the actual chamber proper, which is this room in here. And you'll line up basically backs against the wall all the way around, leaving the barrel in the middle. The gas will be activated, the people outside will look like you're getting covered in gas, but trust me, you won't. As long as you keep your backs to the wall, in this room, or away from that door, you'll be absolutely fine, and not wearing your mask. When you go in, you'll be masks on. Once you're inside, I'll basically give you a bit of a drill to do. That drill will be to take your mask off, put it on the floor. This will be one at a time. Then you'll run around the barrel twice. Stop, put your mask back on, and and you've got 7 seconds to do that. It's pretty fucking straightforward, guys. You know what I mean? If for some reason you take damage, don't worry about it. At least then you know what the damage does. Once we've all done that, and you're all confident that the stuff works, and there's a reason for we're doing this. It's not just I'm trying to suck my own knob here. We're making sure that the mod works for a start, and then it works on every individual. So mask on when you enter. When you call out your name, you take your mask off, you put it on the floor. You then run around twice. I might ask you a question or two to kind of try and distract you. Then you stop, put your mask back on, and crack on. If you get injured, put your mask back on as long as your mask is back on. Make your way out here when you're told, and you'll get treated, or I'll just stab you with atropine. I think pretty much everyone's got atropine now anyway, haven't they? If you self-interact, or you interact with somebody, if you do have atropine, I'm not sure if anyone will do anymore. No, mine's gone. That's all good. We'll get some atropine sorted out and stab you with it. But the important thing is just to go over those drills. The people waiting outside, just sit tight. Obviously, we can't fit everyone in this room, but we'll try and get as many in as we can. All happy with that?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, we might be able to squeeze everyone in, but fuck me, it'll be tight. It'll be real tight. Once all that's done, we'll probably do some experiments where we deliberately let people get injured so you can see the effects. Please note, you won't have a visible effect of the gas on screen. So the only thing you're going to see really is wounds will start appearing on your body. You won't be able to run, hence running around in circles around the barrel. It'll make you limp, it'll slow you down. But that's it. You won't be able to, even if you ACE interact with yourself, you won't notice any wounds. ACE doesn't do an airways thing currently, so there's no other way to tell it. You'll just eventually keel over and die. The distance is set basically so it's just in that room that you'll be affected, so you should be fine everywhere else. Although the the visual effect of the gas itself will spread all over this area, so don't worry too much about that. Like I say, as long as you kind of keep your backs to the wall out here, if you're stuck out here, you're good to go. Right, so I'm going to ask everyone to put the mask on now.
Are you my mummy?
Alright, that is everyone except for Victor. You good?
Yeah, good. Yes.
Right. Now, guys, make sure we're not putting this into the CBRN suit because it stands a chance of disappearing. Chances are, if you do not own the Contact DLC, you'll start getting pop-ups and stuff on your person. Again, apologies about that, but there's not much we can do. I would highly recommend people buy it anyway.
And
We're in position and geared up
Right.
whenever you're ready.
Start filing into the room
I'll relay to Vegas.
and squeeze as many people in as you can. Excuse me, clear the door, shut the door over. Shoulder to shoulder, budge up, plenty of space, plenty of space, plenty of space. We've got more room, we might be able to get everyone in. If we just keep the doorways clear, we'll be fine.
Cherokee, shuffle down one dude. Fluffy don't bite much.
Random grenade goes off in the middle, kills everyone. Job done. Right, so I will be starting. Who we got here? Start with Zezek. So,
Gamma, this is 30.
just 1 second.
Can we get a heal applied to 30 Charlie? Had a random active arm. I cut up his arm and leg.
Righty. So you'll notice when the gas starts, we'll let it build up in the room a little bit. I'll give you some heads up of what to look for, and then we'll start. It'll start with Zezek. You'll do your couple of laps. I'll try and keep out your way, and then mask back on. And as soon as your mask back on, I just want you to say back in, and then Bonesaw, you'll do the same. Put your mask on the floor, do your laps, etc., etc. Everyone happy with that, and everyone clear? No one's any confusion, no?
Clear.
Clear.
Super, super, super job. Okay, as you can see, this gas has a nasty yellowish green colour and will fill up the room relatively quickly. If anyone's starting to notice any effects or anything straight away, then your gas mask is not working, which it should be. If everyone keels over and dies in a few minutes, we know the mod is broken, and we'll just give it up and call it a day. Right. Zezek, are you ready, sir?
Yep.
Alright, so keep your back against the wall, mask down, and when you're ready.
Right.
Go, go, go. So again, we're looking for around 7 seconds before you get back on, and then back against the wall, right, Bonesaw,
Back in.
go. There you go, it's on the floor. Give it a couple of laps. Again, it's fairly straightforward. As long as you're getting under that 7-second time limit, you should be absolutely fine.
Back
Next
in.
man. Oop.
Back in.
Next, let's go. As soon as I say back in, next person can go. Now, normally in real life, you'd be saying things like your name, rank, number, while someone stops you from getting out the door. Tears are streaming down your face and snot's building up to your throat.
Back in.
You got all that to look forward to tomorrow, guys.
It definitely does. And the setting is like the same.
Yeah. You can tell I've done this before in real life. Okay. Alright, no one's killed over and died yet, so we know that the mask is working. This is good times. Is any keep checking your clothing and stuff, guys. Just make sure you're not seeing any wounds or anything like that popping up. I'm not hearing much talking down there. Don't
Don't move
forget.
us.
This whole back in thing is going to be useful for you as you're rolling around with the squad because it lets your teammates know that you're back in and then fighting position.
Back in.
Permission
Not
to
letting
take a
them
little bit
know.
longer?
Yep. If you want to get affected, you crack on. So if you're not letting people know that you're masked up and good to go, then you are being a detriment essentially because, like I say, there'll be no way of checking people via ACE to see what's wrong with them. They'll just keel over and you won't have a clue. So you got to know that they're masked up and they're back in the game. Right, you're getting pretty badly wounded now, Blackhawk, so you might want to... There you go, you can... Next
Back
man.
That'll do.
Close enough.
And if Blackhawk kills over and dies, that means that the basically the gas effect has a
Back in.
lasting effect on you.
Yeah.
So the only way to fix you up now will be atropine, which I'll go and get. So please quickly carry on doing that.
Back in. Back in.
Back in.
That's my helmet, no. Back in.
Back in.
Some atropine on the deck there if you want to stab yourself with it.
I'm back in.
Okay.
Alright, so as you can all see, the shit works. All right. If you would like to, should be quite interesting. Like you all to take off your masks and basically see the effects that you're going to get.
Well, the thing is, the third time I walked around, already there I couldn't run anymore when I went back to the mask.
Yeah. So you've basically got 7 seconds, or slightly under. So yeah, someone's getting affected already. So get your masks back on if you're starting to notice effects. There's a man down. There's 2 men down. Told you got not a lot of time. And they're all dying. Everyone's dying.
Can I still save them?
Well, shit.
That's a lot.
Brutal.
This
With
is not
everything
what
you
you want to
dreamed it would be,
happen
Stabs.
mid-firefight. Look at that.
I'm not seeing any injuries on them either.
No, that's it. You won't. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They just, because it doesn't interact with ACE, essentially, they will just die. So, yeah. Alright, let's make our way out. Is anybody not dead but feeling the effects?
Nope.
Yep.
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 If
I
you're
didn't have it on
limping, you
particularly
are.
long there.
Oh.
Am I limping?
We just all
get outside and die.
I guess yes.
It's not actually letting me give you any atropine, which is quite annoying. So I'm just going to put some on the road here.
You need so much.
Alright, there's a stick there.
All running to it.
Let me give you some. So you still? There.
Yeah, no, I'm getting the same stabs.
Try running around.
Actually get it.
To clarify, Stabs, you're
Oh,
saying we
that's
stay
pretty
from
good.
here?
Yeah.
It's my last one.
Yeah, but you can take your masks off out here, guys. You're absolutely fine.
There you go.
Stabs, you literally said you can put your mask back on if you're about to die as I hit the floor.
Anybody else still need the atropine up?
Yeah, I need a refill.
Yes, it's like...
Okay, could people give each other atropine then? Because I've just noticed, or did you all have to take your own?
I can't take my own.
I think Victor was
don't
getting
have
some
any.
earlier.
Yeah, Victor was.
Victor was administering it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it went, didn't it?
Cool. So it might
Awesome
be that
stuff.
medics are the only people. Victor, were you giving other people atropine then?
Yes, I'm trying.
Yes, okay, because it wasn't working
Yes,
for me,
yes,
so
yes.
maybe it's a medic
Go,
thing.
go, go.
So that's absolutely fine. That's all good. And Zezek's still pretty fucked. Can you
Go.
not?
No. Go
I
see.
thought I gave you a stick, didn't I?
Yeah, but
There.
I can't use it.
though.
Thank you.
No,
Stabcon,
it's
did
not
you say
medic.
there would be wounds showing up?
Yeah, you should.
Still?
Like, it would be like not under ACE, like literally on your person. Like you'll see blood.
Oh, okay, so just
yeah,
blood
yeah.
on
So
yourself.
you can't see it on
Okay.
the medical menu, but you'll see kind of like lacerations or blood patches, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
I also
So,
noticed a white cross appears in the top right of your HUD.
Yeah, it's
Looks
like
like a-
it's basically using
It's
the
an arm
vanilla
equipment,
damage
yeah.
system
Okay.
rather than the ACE damage system, unfortunately. We are going to look at kind of implementing our own, but the idea is to get the SOPs down now so we can start, progressing with our own style of mod and exactly what we want it to do. But as you can see, for now, like the chamber in there, it's like a 5 meter diameter. Everyone's pretty safe out here. You're not getting injured or anything like that, but we can extend that range to essentially as much as we want it extended to, be it 3 kilometers if we really wanted to.
Quick question.
Yeah, sure.
So the smokestack we're seeing right now inside, even if that's the only thing we can see, can the gas be out all the way over to the vehicle, for example? Or will
yeah.
there be a visible smoke in the area that is affected?
So it could be miles away. You're basically setting the radius, but that's the epicenter of it. So that
Okay.
could be hidden somewhere that you couldn't see, but then you'll see this kind of, this particle effect kind of blowing around the place. You'll see that, but even though that only lasts out for a couple of 100 meters, if we set the damage range to 1 kilometer, then you're not going to see that smokestack from that far away. But that is a visual indicator. This kind of greeny yellow smoke is your visual indicator that there's a gas problem. Okay.
Somewhere near us.
And it's
Everyone-
just as visible as a normal smoke grenade, right?
Pretty much.
Copy that.
Everyone.
I have
happy with
another
that, yeah?
question.
Sure.
Say if you take a shot during a fight or something, will your suit be ruined? Will it still
it's not that
can be guarded?
advanced, so at this stage, no. But when we develop further, we might look into having something along those lines.
Okay.
So at this stage, the only thing you need to worry about is wearing the mask and the equipment. Like you can set what equipment needs to be used with these modules in, as you're a mission maker, you'll see. So we could have it that you don't need the suit, you just need the mask, or you need the full breathing tank, all this kind of stuff. But again, at the moment, it's just very, very basic. For pilots as well, there is no, it's a radius, not a height limit as such, so just anywhere within that radius. So even if you're flying over, you could still get affected.
Yeah, so it's like a bubble, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll be flying with mask all the time.
Well, this is it. Yeah, it's if there's a CBRN threat, pilots need to know what to do as well. So it's it's one of those things really. Important points to note, which I'm sure you'll go over afterwards. You can't put the masks on once in a vehicle, same as MVGs. Really, you can take them off. So if you're driving, you can take them off, but it won't reapply them once you're in a vehicle until you jump out. But we'll go over that at the other stand. Does anybody have any other questions?
Does it spread instantly?
It takes a little bit to build up, but for the most part, yeah. Consider as soon as you see that smoke or that particle, you need to get masked up real fucking quick. Otherwise, as you saw how quickly people died in there.
Yeah.
A little suggestion maybe, when you build out the extensiveness of the suit and all that, would it be possible to make that available for the jet suit as well? That since it's actually coupled up to the in-flight oxygen system, that it's not effective.
Yeah. That we'll certainly look at all that kind of stuff. I'll say this is very as a mod, this is very bare bones. But it's effective. It's one of the more effective ones, and less script heavy and stuff that we've seen. It's just it's a module you put down that works, that does the job that we want it to do. But yeah, going forward, we'll certainly look at adapting it to our own playstyle and have it doing all the things we want it to do. Because we might not want to see a massive yellow smokestack. We might want it to be invisible, that kind of stuff.
Questions?
Right.
Can I have one question?
Sure.
Do we have the option of putting on the mask for somebody else if they're unconscious?
No, to be honest, if they go in unconscious under the effects of this, they're pretty much dead already.
Now, let's say if they're unconscious due to other wounds, then comes the gas.
No, not at this time.
Yeah, and it's actually built up because after I took off the mask for a long period first term, I didn't take the shot, and I died within like 3 seconds.
Yeah. So the effect is cumulative. Just because you got your mask on, it just means it won't get worse faster, but you'll still get it will still build up over time. So, say the 7-second rule, or however many seconds, is incredibly important to follow, which is why we're just going over it. It might seem really bare bones and very basic and a bit stupid to go over this, but it will come in handy when you're kind of mid-firefight and then you're trying to figure out where your mask is. So, top tips: always make sure you put your mask in an obvious place, be it your vest or your backpack. Make sure it's always kind of where you know it to be. You don't want to go looking for all the shit that's in your kit. Make sure your mop suits are empty for now. Go on.
Sort of curious, what sort of weaponry can we expect with this sort of what's the word?
What do you mean? Is it deliverable by missile?
Yeah, and other means.
I'll speak to you about it later. Like basically anything could deliver this stuff, even a guy running around. But I'll go over that with you a bit later.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to the 7-second rule, if you put on the mask within, let's say, 7 seconds, if you take it off, do you once again have 7 seconds or 0 seconds at that point?
That would be 0 seconds, because when I took it off, I only had like 3 seconds, and I was maybe running around for like 5-6 seconds. So it does give you a little bit of time, but not enough to have 7 seconds again.
Copy, thank you.
I mean, essentially, once you're kind of in that zone, like you should have no reason to take that mask off whatsoever. Once you're back out of it and safely back out of it, you know you'll know. There'll be reasons for knowing. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not going to make it too difficult for you guys. It's just we just want to add an element of or another layer of gameplay to consider, really. And this should prove to be quite an interesting one because although the mask overlay doesn't do much, it's enough to kind of make you think about it, and make things a little bit more tricky. It's essentially night vision without not having night vision, you know. But it's going to lock off certain areas. Like if you go into a zone and we don't have CBRN kit, but you see gas, then well, that area is now locked off until you can get CBRN and stuff like that.
Yeah, it makes you think again if you see somebody with like red patches on their body.
Yeah, exactly. But like I say, it's basic at the moment. We will look at enhancing it. You know, we'll try our best to kind of make it as a suitable system for us all, and we'll go from there. Really. Right. This Gambler 1020, you guys finished up there. Just give me a second, folks.
This is 2-0. Myself and Vegas, or myself and Caesar swap people over break. If you prefer, we can just move them straight onto you, but we've currently swapped over and we're just taking them through the other exercise over.
Roger, I'll send up these guys so they're done down here. I'll send them up to the next zone.
Copy that.
This is
Right.
Vegas. I can take another group and start getting them loaded in the live fire area whilst the previous group's going, or the current DUSAC group is going through it.
Roger, thank you. Okay, guys, so I would like now, there's some vehicles behind you, load up, and I want you guys to, one team move to the CBRN drill area, and the other one to the patrol course. Doesn't matter who's who. Just make your way over there now, and on to the next bit of the training. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
Thank you
lads.
for
See you
Bye.
in a little bit.
Thank you.
Arrow Northwest.
Arrow Northwest.
Blade will go to the patrol one. Okay, Arrow?
Copy.
Patrol on, copy.
Right, guys, build up. Early fast you can drive. August has got it, it's fine.
Too late!
Your fault.
Too late! That'll be your dedication.
I think the vehicle is full.
Really? Can you get the gun set?
I'm in the gun seat.
Yeah, it's full.
Hang on, there's another one at the end.
Thanks, dude. Arrow, there's one more over towards the northwest.
Stepcon, we might need another one as well.
We are heading to drill, correct?
Should we just take this one?
Yeah. Should I take the gun or driver's seat?
Yeah, just drive, yeah.
Yep.
Right, Blade, we're going to... Fucking keybinds have reset again.
Sorry, your keybinds?
Yeah, the radio keeps changing.
Strange.
Oh yeah, mine is in my seat in the fucking box. Sorry, I'll just shout really loud.
Okay, Blade, we're going to the patrol area. Marked on map.
Leaving patrol.
Follow them out, Victor.
Roger, yeah, I'm reading it. Shlee, left or right?
Left.
Yeah.
Keep right. Hold on, keep going. On this heading.
Yeah.
See the flag in the distance there to the left? Turn left?
Yeah.
There we go. Right, stop here.
Quick as you can, because we're on a bit of time limit.
Jump out.
Quick as you can, guys, quick as you can. So, this is the force on force area, so we're practicing drills, the gas drills, in addition to actually fighting an enemy that fights back. Over here, you have some mission assets crates. I think the first two are full, the rear one is empty. You will put your live mags, your weapon system, your smoke, you don't need your smoke grenades, your grenades, your flashbangs, shit like that can go in there. You don't need those for this. In the crate I am standing on, so the crate to your left, has L85A3s with BFAs right here. It also has normal magazines, fake grenades, and smoke grenades. You need this rifle if you're a rifleman or marksman or grenadier. You need this rifle, the BFA, as many mags as you can carry, and then just go stand basically by the M113 when you're done, or the FV537. But you obviously need to drop your stuff in the crates first to stop it going all over the floor. Once soon as you grab this, head over there. Machine gunners, there's a crate next to me that has the machine gun variants of the blank firing adapters and your machine guns. Grab some of those. Make sure you don't take offensive grenades in and you only use these grenades. Don't take any yellow grenades because they'll be smoke grenades, and I'll be popping them to simulate gas drills. There is a water crate. There was a water crate somewhere. Let me find that for you. Oh, actually, it's at the top of the hill. I'll move it down. So if you need water, you probably already have water, but if you need it, I can bring it down. So head over to the left crate over there, that one, and the far one, because one's half empty, one's empty, and just start chucking your shit in. Get your stuff quickly as possible, and we'll get you underway. If you have any questions, say now. Okay, so while you're equipping, I'll just talk to you about what's going to happen. You're going to proceed along the trench next to us, along the middle of the trench. You'll be contacted by the enemy, and then the enemy will use a gas asset on you, so you'll do gas drills. If you don't do it within 7 seconds, you'll be considered dead, because that's how long the gas actually takes to affect you, so bear that in mind. One thing, Vegas did it, they managed to do it within 7 seconds. Dusak have just done it even faster than that. But one thing Vegas didn't do is they didn't go prone. So when you're being shot at, you have to, well, when you do your gas drills, always go prone, guys, because it's very easy to see you when you're just leaning over and getting your gas mask out. Go prone, enemy can't see you at all. You're as safe as you can be, even in an open field. So always go prone, then get your gas mask on, then crack on. And obviously remember, as loud as you can, gas. So, yeah, Dusak did it. Vegas did not go prone. I'm sure you guys will nail it. So, when you're ready, just stand at the back of that medical vehicle. Remember, you have to have the BFA on your weapon system, otherwise you'll have a very pissed off enemy force.
Sorry, what's the mags?
There should be mags in here. If there aren't, there aren't. Damn. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna pop some of my mags in there. No, that's wrong. They're going there. Give me a second. Don't take my magazines. I need to put them in there, and then fuck. I'm gonna put the magazines.
If anyone's got a magazine, just put one in, so we can do.
I'm putting one in. No, it's
you won't
full,
be able to put it in.
It's
full.
full. Don't worry about it. All right.
There's a bouncy mission assets next to Zazek. Do not touch it just yet. I'm going to put my mags in there and multiply them very quickly. So make sure you've got everything else done. In the meantime.
Right, Vex is finished with that one. I don't know if Dusk is finished with the live fire one.
Okay, when you're ready. 3-0, when they're completed, could you just index them and send them on to down to stab?
Copy that. Dusak index.
Any questions, guys, or you're all good? Awesome. Like, as long as you've got the BFA on and you're not throwing live grenades at people, then your kit's fine. BFAs are the big yellow things on the end of your guns because they stop you shooting live rounds. As long as you've got those on, you're fine. Don't use live grenades. If you want to use grenades, use the yellow grenades. Sorry, the pink. Blue. Colorblind motherfucker. Blue grenades. Yellow smoke will signify the gas. So as soon as you see yellow smoke, prone, gas drills, crack on. Everyone happy with that?
Yes.
Right, head down into the trench for me.
Please. Sorry, where are the magazines again?
In this crate here, as quick as you can.
Thank you.
This crate here, this mission assets crate here. Only magazines. They do not have belts. So it only has a 5.56 belt. The belts are in that crate. So down into the trench, guys. Please don't go up the trench walls. You need to stay at the bottom of the trench, essentially. The only enemies will be in the trench. So you'll see some AI up to the top of your left at the moment by the bridge. They're not playable. They're not going to shoot you or anything like that. Treat it as a live environment. Any questions, Shlee?
No, none. Facing west, right?
Yeah, going north down this trench, yeah.
Yep.
So whenever you're ready, crack on, and I'll be watching. Good luck, guys.
3-0 blade advancing.
Right, let's get blue left.
3-0, standing by.
I'll stick to the back. I don't have any radio.
Right, copy that. Lee fast Jordan point, let's go. Let's try and keep a word. Do you want a column? Sorry. Caesar. Let's have a column, guys, actually.
That is 3-0. Can you divert off to the south out of the riverbank? Blade is coming in for the live fire.
We're heading north down the trench, so it's like doing the drill.
Yeah, linked up rear.
Contact northeast.
Mag.
Pull back really fast.
Grenade out.
Back. Mag.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
Back in.
Back in.
Back in. Back in.
Back in.
Back in.
Gas back in.
Cross in.
Shoot weapon jab.
Says like gas. I have done. Yours is not showing for me. Yeah, yours is not showing for me.
Yeah, let's pull it.
Victor, I can suppress for you. Go jam.
Can't stay here forever, Shlee. You need to move up and clear.
Yeah, copy. Guys, let's use the right hand side and push.
Moving.
Right.
Run, good. contact the second bunker to the left.
Ciao. Friendly in 6.
Blue team, we're advancing northeast. Let's go.
Nice.
Stay off channel 1, please.
On your 6.
343s.
You know, shoot and surrender is a walker. Yeah.
Well, you don't
Crossing.
have your fucking hands.
Are we allowed to use flash grenade?
Moving.
Don't know, Victor. Cross,
Copy. Crossing. On your 6.
Just keep advancing, guys, and bounding past each other.
Reloading. Right, moving.
Cover. Moving up.
Crossing.
Orbit's not a target. Position next to my bunker is clear.
Go, go.
Nice one, Zezet, thank you. Crossing, right.
Pushing up.
Move in.
Going to your right. Frag out, frag out. Mag.
Right, move up left. Guys, blue team's moving left.
Roger, blue left.
Let's go, blue team on the left, let's go.
Pushing to gas.
I'm hit.
Friendly in 6.
I don't yet. Somewhere 12.
Yeah, copy. Out the bunker.
No eyes on the contact.
Bad direction.
He's from above.
From above.
Holy shit.
Can we see anything left to move up to?
No, nothing from left. Oh, what's right?
Behind that rock,
Oh,
Shlee,
okay.
directly northeast.
Behind the rock northeast.
Roger.
I don't see any good cover on our side.
Yeah, it's seen. Target seen. Contacts north behind a small rock, estimate of 70 meter. Are you able to push up on the right,
Seen.
red team?
No cover right. Pushing on left side.
Copy. Blue's covering if you move up on the left.
Red move left.
Gonna keep on moving. Crossing, crossing,
no
crossing.
fucking stamina
Cross
at
left.
all.
Mag.
Fluffy, you
Blue
do.
team cover that.
Fluffy, you coming?
Yep.
Come on.
Crossed.
Roger. Reloading.
Copy it.
Reload complete.
Right, blue, let's move up. Blue's moving up.
Loading. On your rock.
gonna cross on your right and try and advance, Luvan.
Copy. Suppressing. Loading.
Blade copies and Blade index.
30, if you could just provide
Index.
feedback to Blade, and then there's some vehicles off to
Oh
the right,
shit,
I guess,
says it's
from
down.
Blade's point of
What are
view.
you doing, Sis?
And if you guys want to travel, or just pop in those. Clear the line, 30 if you can reset as soon as possible.
Only Zezek.
Sorry, I'm not a medic.
You just needed a nap.
I think it's hydration.
Oh, yeah,
actually
that's probably
take
Blade
hits,
copies
so-
vehicles to the right. And something. Who's that?
That's
Zezek.
What's happened to Zezek?
Probably a lack of water.
Right, okay. Apparently there's vehicles to our right. Up.
Good approach, Blade. My only suggestion, use more smoke.
Oh, okay, yeah, smokes, yeah, good idea. I didn't have any, I put them in the crate.
Yeah. Put everything in a crate as well.
Shlee, when you gave everyone to the left, to stage the less
Do we
move.
just carry him back?
Right,
sorry.
Zezek, have a quick drink. Everyone else up the hill, come on. Let's go.
Nick on the earbuds.
I did something on foot.
Right, someone grab Zezek. Please.
Pass back out again.
Yeah, he was had a drink. Next time he gets up, he'll be okay. Right, let's mount it. Blade receiving, someone passed out with lack of water, we're on our way.
Copy that. Ready for the summary execution. You're heading southwest.
Copy that, many thanks.
Caesar, this is 30. We're ready for the next group.
Right, board up, guys. And we're heading to the CBRN drill area, yeah?
Roger.
Mount up, guys.
Would you quickly point it to me on the map, please?
Don't worry, I'll drive there.
Okay, I'll switch.
Right, just follow us.
Oh, look at Zezek.
Yeah, he's just recuperating.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Let's dismount.
There we go.
Right, dismount,
Oh, this
group
does
up,
weird
self
things
up.
in Zeus.
Is it back?
Right, welcome along.
Did you drag him out the vehicle?
No, it's still in there.
Tell him I've got Zezek. Or I did.
Might be quicker to respawn, Zezek.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, good. Right, sorry, Vil, we're all here now.
No worries, no worries.
Make sure you're hydrated, guys.
Yeah, there's
Yes,
further
sir.
canteens here. So, everyone still get the gas masks? No problems?
Not yet.
Awesome. Right, so what we're doing at the moment, or what we'll be doing now, is we're just going to drill the act of taking off, putting back on your gas mask repeatedly. So we're just going to do a couple of formations. So starting off with wedge formation heading south, then line formation heading east. When we're doing the line formation heading east, I will be timing how quickly you put your gas masks on. There is, however, a slight difference. So, in this particular drill, there's an extra step. So, gas, gas, gas is called. Lie down. Weapon goes on the ground. You find your gas mask, because for some reason I've put it in my backpack, because I'm an idiot. Weapon goes back. You stand back up again. The reason for that is to simulate you doing things such as healing a patient, collecting ammo, repacking magazines, things like that. There is decision time and thinking time. You may not even hear gas, gas, gas. You may just get symptoms of the gas going on, and I'm sure all of you who were over by Stab's training exercise all felt how sometimes you may not even know anything is happening until the symptoms start showing. So that's why we're going to do that. First question is, or main question for you guys, if you are healing someone and you hear the call of gas, 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 what do you do?
You pray. Stop the healing.
You stop the healing, correct. You put your own damn gas mask on. If you die, you cannot help that person. Also, you can't put gas masks on unconscious patients. If you can find a way to do so, please let me know. Be very interested to hear. But overall, it's just something where if you can't do anything for them, then don't worry about them. At the end of the day, best thing you can probably do is put your gas mask on and then carry them the hell out of there. Anyway, wedge formation heading south. Organizer, please, Shlee.
Yep. Guys, let's do a wedge south. Lead on Lufas.
I may head up to random people and whisper gas, gas, gas to you.
Not creepy.
Lufas, just hold while people get information.
When you're ready, mate.
Set, step off.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas,
Gas,
gas.
gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas. Back in.
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 Nice. Alright, masks off. And then step it off again, heading south. We won't head too much further that way because we'll run out of terrain.
Yep, step up. South. Move in.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas.
Back in.
Back in.
Back in.
Goes back in.
Back in.
Awesome. Right. Line facing south, please.
Facing south.
Yeah. Sorry, facing east. Sorry, my fault.
It's okay. Line east.
Second question, while you're reorganizing, how do you tell if someone hasn't got their gas mask on in time?
They died.
They're dead. So, don't worry about them. Finish the firefight. If you're in the middle of a firefight, you hear gas, 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 you put your mask on, and the worst thing you can do is see someone die and call it in, because at least then their squad leader knows about it. If you see someone passed out on the ground, there's very little you can do to save them, and it's exactly the same as if you take a casualty on an assault. So, Fluffy, mask off. As you've just taken yours off. Alright.
That fluffy mark.
Right. Head out east.
Step off.
Setting off.
I'll be timing you this time. Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, 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 gas. Back in.
Back in.
Back in.
Goes back in.
Back in.
Back in.
11.5 seconds. Not bad for a first attempt. Vegas can do it in 9.5 seconds. Bearing in mind, I appreciate that 7 is the idea, but you're dropping your weapons as well, which is why it simulates, you know, that you may not always have 7 seconds to do things. Right, step off east.
Gas mask off, guys.
Gas masks off and step off east. You obviously don't have to put your weapons away again to do that.
Yeah, just testing.
Ryan, let's step off, please.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas. Back in. Back in.
Back in.
Goes back in.
Back in.
Back in.
Why do I take the fucking mine detector out every single time?
Because every single time you put your weapon away, you take your secondary out. Just under 11 seconds. Very nice. Right. Okay, we'll switch direction now. So I want people heading northwest. I want people to get into a line, but then we're immediately going to simulate taking contact front. And everyone's going to do their best pew-pew noises. I know how much you guys enjoy that, so...
Line northwest, guys.
Yeah, line northwest. And get ready for... what is it?
Leave
So
us
there'll
move up.
be... Yeah, so get ready for
sorry.
fire team bounding. So you want your reds and blues getting ready to bound.
Yeah, copy that.
I will...
Leave us just move like 10 meters forward.
Copy.
Gives people a bit of room to farm up.
Jeez, I haven't done this in years.
Well, always good for you guys in Talon to have a bit of an opportunity.
Yes.
Right, gas masks off, guys. Remember, they're off. You should have them off.
Masks off.
Right. So I'm going to call contact front. At that point, I want you guys to start pew-pewing and bounding. All right? Okay, contact front.
Contact front.
Contact front. Horizon.
Right, one of your fire teams need to move, Shlee.
Bound in. Blue team covering, red team.
Move in.
Loading.
Red set.
Blue moving. Blue moving.
Moving. Bada bing.
What is that? Blue set.
Gas, 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 gas.
Gas,
Gas, gas, gas.
Gas, gas, gas.
It's not very nice when I do it during the changeover. I know no one likes it.
Back in.
Back in.
Very nice. Very nice.
Back in.
Back in.
Right, up to the vehicles, guys.
Red set.
Right, index guys, let's group up on the...
Bada bing, bada boom. Bang, bang.
Gas masks off. I get to ask you your final question. As whoever is in the dingo seems to be looking at doing some sort of German anti-air fire there.
My physical condition is at absolute zero.
Right, okay, last question. How easy is it to put a mask on inside a vehicle?
Impossible.
In armor. Impossible.
It's doable, isn't it?
In armor?
Yeah.
It's a feature that you can't.
Yeah, you can put it on, and once you jump out, it's on. But
Yep, put it on.
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
seems to have been lying to me then.
You have to use the vehicle inventory to do that. You can't drag it on like you normally do. Yeah.
I think you
That's
can't
much
do it
better.
when it's moving. I'm not sure.
What? What you need to do?
You have to put it in the inventory and then just right click
Ah.
it. Don't drag it, don't do anything, just right click it to the vehicle inventory and then right click it back. It will go to the location it can fit in.
Oh, it didn't
It's
work
on
for
the
me.
ground here.
But I'll try again.
Boop. The weird thing is I have it on now, but it's not showing anything for me visually.
Well, it's showing for me. It takes some time sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not getting the mask thing on my screen.
It definitely sounds like you've got it on.
Okay.
I right clicked on it on the ground and then right clicked it again, and it's on, but I don't have the.
Yeah, mine comes on.
That actually
Wait, 1
works in the
second.
vehicle. If you drag it into the vehicle and right click.
Yeah.
Zezek the hacker.
Well, just got too many hours in
Well,
this fucking game.
if there's a vehicle where that works, or
Should
if
be
that's,
any vehicle with an inventory in.
yeah, it should work with any vehicle with an inventory. But in case that vehicle inventory is full, what you need to do is stop the vehicle, get out the vehicle, put your gas masks on, and then get back into the vehicle. So,
Copy that.
enjoy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or if you do it wrong, you're gonna have to stop the vehicle.
This is 20
Send your message.
This is 20. I finished up with Blade 10 now. Break. Arrow, I believe, are currently running the live fire course with Caesar. Break. So once you're finished, I think we'll be ready for whichever exercise we do. Over.
Run.
Arrow 90% done.
Roger that, thank you guys. Let's reorg. Really, but where are we going to reorg? Let's reorg at CBRN drills area then.
Alright, looks like you're staying here, guys. Get some water in you. There's a
Ruin the
box.
training for you.
No, it's fine. I'm glad that you found a way around it.
Nice.
It'll work for the pilots, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really going to help you if you're driving the vehicle, though. You're still going to have to stop. Someone will do it wrong as well. If they right
It's
click it in
handy for
inventory.
pilots, though.
Definitely. Someone will do it wrong, and we'll still have to pull over and let them get out.
Yeah.
Go to the toilet.
I know sometimes if you actually drag it over to the vehicle inventory, it kind of locks in there, so you don't drag it, you just right click.
You want us to head head us back to the chamber? That's what it's called.
No, we're holding here.
Okay.
Everyone else will be coming here shortly.
All this gas training and still nothing smells as bad as Zezek.
Index.
Oh.
Where are you?
It was Wilhelm. It wasn't me.
What?
Just gonna grab some water.
Looking forward to the tear gas tomorrow.
You doing this in real life? Tomorrow?
Yeah, we're training tomorrow, yeah. CBRN.
Right, other groups are heading over now.
And it looks exactly like the building over there. It's a room with a barrel in the middle.
Gamma,
and
I am
people in
No way.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Have fun.
Roger that, thank you. CBRN drill area.
And it's a tear gas. But actually, if you can put your mask
to
off
CBRN drill area, yeah.
and you're still fine. Your eyes just start watering, but
I'm guessing most people have the 3CB weaponry on them right now, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much everyone, I think.
Okay. What did they do with their weapons? Did they just stash them?
I think Caesar would know, but I think they stashed them in the boxes to the southwest.
Well, might as well just roll with what we've got.
Yeah, might want to give them some ammunition. I think all of them may have blanks.
Nah, I'm gonna go against live enemies just with blanks. This is fine.
So many of my dreams have just come through.
At least give us a bayonet.
No blank
they
rocket
should be
lasers,
blank
though.
rounds. Everyone's got live rounds. They just need to take the BFAs off.
Okay.
I was just here to say that. And if they're running out of mags, there is a crate full of live mags behind you in the mission assets.
Vegas
There's
is
a
all
couple
here.
more there. We'll sort that out in a second. Sort that out. So is that everyone up? I've got some people missing clothing. We can sort that out. Right. Appreciate there's quite a few bugs kicking about tonight, guys, but that's kind of why we do testing on Wednesday, so it doesn't happen on a Sunday. You guys without clothes, we will get you some. Stand by.
can we get 343s for Talon, maybe?
Yes. Will, Caesar, would you mind appropriating the CBRN clothing and 343s and stuff while I just brief the guys, please?
I'll get clothing, you get 343 as well.
Thank you very much. Okay, gentlemen and ladies, so if we open our maps, you'll see a nice big red circle. In that circle, there is going to be a lot of enemies, potentially starting from the fuel station area and supermarket station at 007, 012. That's kind of your furthest, kind of closest to us point. Across the road, and basically that entire grid square, or entire circle to the north and west, is populated full of enemies. Although it looks like an open field, I don't need any more fireflies than myself on the map. Basically, that entire open field there are a number of buildings with a number of enemies and chemical threats. Just because it's a chemical threat zone does not mean you need to don your mask straight away. Go through your drills when you notice gas, do the call outs, and make it appropriate. And you should be calling up through channel 1, channel 2, making every single call sign known if you're a squad or section leader that there is a gas threat in the area. Essentially, guys, it's a sweep and clear. We're not asking too much of you. It's not going to be too heavily defended, but there will be enough stuff there to shoot at and have some boom boom time. Admittedly, we've only got just over half an hour left, but it should be plenty of time anyway. What I would like to see happen is for section and squad leads to get your heads together, formulate a plan, 3-0 leaders included in that, formulate a plan on how best to approach and attack it. I will give you a very, very quick hint. Essentially, your drop-off point is going to be this bridge here at 012008. So imagine you're going to be starting from there, formulate a plan to assault that objective there. You can use all the area that you want. You will be going on foot, so squad leaders, get your heads together about that now. If you are missing, or for the rest of you, if you're missing clothes, which is, who we got? I'll point you out if you are missing clothes to me. The rest of you, grab some ammo, take your BFAs off if you have them. That's a big yellow thing at the end of your rifle, or big orange thing. If you have one of those, take them off, put them in your kit. Bomb up on ammo, get rid of your blank grenades, swap them out for live ones, smokes, all the rest of that good stuff. I will say, guys, make sure it is going in your vest and backpack. We do not want to see it in... I don't want to see it in my inventory, put it that way. So make sure you put it in your vest and your backpack, please. Weapons and ammo, that's pretty much all you're going to need, guys, and some radios. So do that now. Squad leaders, get your heads together, and Let's do this.
Uniform.
Got 5
And
minutes.
Stock
Here.
up on some underbarrel
Chris,
grenades.
you have Vegas for
Ben
now.
sorted out.
Roger. Does that
Where
make
are
sure
the
that you
squad
guys
leaders?
are still sorted out?
Right, guys.
There's
Take your,
Shlee.
take your BFAs off. Your mags you picked up
Ref,
when
I'm
you were doing the
Vegas.
live fire with me
Yeah.
are live mags. You do not have blank magazines, so keep those magazines. Just take your BFAs off.
Hey, Stab, I'm gonna switch to channel 1 for this.
Roger.
We're missing. Is it just
We're
me?
missing. Where's Arrow squad lead?
Need somebody from 3-0 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arrow here. Just had to sort my uniform out.
Yeah. Where's 3-0?
Right.
Obi's here.
There we go. Okay. Let us look at the map. So we're starting here, and I kind of see like 3 ways we can kind of do this. Like we could have one squad over here on the south.
Make sure you got water and everything.
You see my markings?
Yep, uphill.
Shlee and
And one up here, one squad coming up here and going down, and then we can push through 2 right through the middle.
I need radio.
Actually, like if we wait here a couple of
Radio.
seconds, 3-0, how far can you aim down range?
3.
Like that's like I think like 800 meters. or
Victor, radio
something
check.
Oh, here we go.
From this mountain to there.
Yeah, we could get it. If you're looking for high ground, we could push with the dingoes over here to 192, get about
Right.
a 20-meter rise. Ish.
I'm thinking we use the cover approach here as well anyway. If we've got the vehicles, we can swing
Yeah.
by just to make it a bit safer.
Wait
Very
here.
open ground. Oh, same
Alright,
approach that you recommended. I just think that rather than pushing up this way from the
001, 009. So along the
okay.
southern like
Fluffy ready check.
foliage area here.
Alexander Vaughan to the north as well.
Dasek's gonna
Can you confirm that
take
I'm close, please?
the southern approach like here with 3-0.
Roger
3-0, you
same
said
thing.
shop
You
up
can see
here.
Yep.
If it's not good
this
enough,
right
just
here.
move with us over here. We'll take the Vix out
Roger
this
that.
direction,
Tell you what, it's
basically.
Sunday.
And I don't
Do you
know.
want arrows straight at the centre then?
Vegas can move into
if you
secure the
stop
gas
talking.
station and then push
If we have
push
time
from there.
Arrow and Vegas,
Just like a minute.
straight through the center. How about that?
We'll have 10
Copy.
people. If
Yep,
full of
just
10
follow the
And-
main road to the gas station.
we all know
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
call you
We'll
in
just
last
wait,
minute and
before you
just
move
have
out.
to,
Wait for us to kind of 3-0. We'll say they
Fuck
setting up
me, I
shop,
can't
and,
take on another.
You're fine. Kimber, you
and
got it.
Okay,
we'll
cool,
just
thank
move
you.
up there.
This-
And
copy.
Blade,
crate for
you
grenades.
you'll take up here.
Yeah, we'll probably use the
I'll-
trees.
Yeah, just like as soon as you hit the circle, kind of sound off, and then we'll commence the assault.
Yeah, copy that.
Yeah, we did whole missions with 2
Everybody
people.
good?
2 cool people.
Any objections?
Vegas, do you want point on our approach?
Come again?
Sorry, just Oak and Vegas. Do you want point on our approach to the centre, or do you want seconds?
Arrow go on point, but then Vegas will move in and secure the compound if Arrow
Yeah,
wants to
but-
provide perimeter.
Copy.
Good man. King, you got your mask?
All right. Dasek will just move straight down with the vehicle.
was it, Jensen?
Dismount over
Medical.
here, right where the circle begins. We'll probably get on the contact, but we'll turn fire and wait for you guys.
No meds whatsoever.
Irish,
And then
Yeah,
we'll
we
just
got half an hour
move
left.
into the fuel station, and once we have that, we'll once Vegas has the fuel station, I would just suggest that instead of just staying there and defending, Arrow will defend, and we'll already move into position to the next target, and then go
You do
straight there.
realise the guys are a bit
Yeah,
small
and
now,
once
yeah?
Vegas has the
They've got eight
gas
blocks.
station, Dasek can move down from the hill as well.
They
Yeah.
used to go out.
With
3-0
Blade,
will be
I'll
on,
I'll take
go ahead.
probably the vehicle right up behind the tree up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
What you got, boys?
No,
Three-
that's too far. Sorry, go ahead, 3-0.
I was just gonna say 3-0 will be on
I don't need. I
MMG
don't need a sight.
and
Just
probably
give me a
shooting
compass
from
bearing.
the vehicle gun as well. Just
Yeah.
get us C-tab markers
Good mate,
and grid
yes.
references as you were calling
Yeah.
anything else.
If it's too far away, just move up a little bit.
Either way, we can put down
Oh,
suppression
God,
up to 1600. So.
Okay. That's a little bit far, Blade, over here.
Well, I
Just
was thinking if we
put
get
it
the
over there.
vehicle. Oh, yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
Come on, guys. Try to
Like,
do
but
5, 5,
let's
6.
see what happens and just see if we can if we need to
That's not
adjust.
that's not too bad an approach with the foliage there
I'm
and
rocking
the
with one
facility.
position. I get a chance to. I'm rocking with one
All right, everybody good?
Yeah,
Let's
the only
see
other
if-
thing I'll say is that Blade, if Vegas is going to
I'm
push
taking- I'm gonna
north
take it
through the
next-
AO, we're
next
going
chance
to
I get.
rely on a lot of your recon,
Yeah.
so
Do it
let us know
tomorrow.
what
Yeah.
you see and
Well-
try to mark things or relay things on C-tab if you can.
Yeah.
Copy it under one
as to
target.
what's in the live firing range, and we'll prioritize interior targets and Vegas will move in and
Hydrate.
clear them.
Hydrate.
Okay.
Yep, copy that. Vic.
Also,
Who needs?
Wait for us to engage. Like, let us bring
Someone
the attention and then move in. That would be most beneficial, I think.
Yeah, no problem. I'll wait for you to call us in, ref.
Alrighty.
Okay, cool. I'll be on channel 1.
Cheers.
Fucking mucky DTs.
Nice stepping.
I'm still alive as far as I'm aware.
Okay, guys, QBOs.
Are you sure?
Everyone
Yes.
else? Not anymore.
Right, Blade, put a
Well, what's with the grenade launcher? Fuck it, no, don't worry about it. You got ammo?
You can probably kind of see it on the map. We're going to be going up to the last bridge on the road, then heading north with the vehicle. We'll dismount on the tree line as close as we can get and then move in on foot, make observations. We'll radio in that we're in position and then engage while Arrow and Vegas try and break in through the front door on the road.
Once we're all set in position,
3-0 going to flank round with Cutlass.
Blade and Dusek
We've got a really fucking big crater there as well, haven't we?
and then Vegas and Arrow will move in. While
So
we
that's it. Any question?
attention of the enemy towards us. After they have taken that, we'll just
yeah.
directly
Go.
move into the next
The crater.
Sounds good.
plan.
Is that what it is? We'll
So
probably
directing the support element.
avoid it, go around it to the right.
And Blade move into the last section.
I joined blue.
Roger.
I got something to mention, maybe.
You go in.
What's our breakup?
Good on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, when
possibly
we're
dismounting and moving
this
up
will
from there.
be the only point where we see
Is everyone happy with that?
gas station there.
And,
Sounds good to me, dude.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Will we basically be walking the whole way since they have to make it all the way up there? And,
It's
We'll
not
only
that
have
far,
one
is it,
round.
really?
It's not that far. It's
Well,
just a bridge.
Yeah.
No, that's what
well,
I'm saying.
I
We
don't know
just
how
gotta
it
be
looks, but
actually
I'm
able
just
to
gonna
walk
put
because
down
the others
a
have to run around.
blue flag.
Sometimes
here
it still
to
feels like
dismount.
Kimbo's still here.
I was thinking the same. I thought I heard his voice.
You got
like
gear,
We'll
yeah?
take 2 vehicles.
I have to get used to the running
We'll take 2
things again.
vehicles,
Like
but we'll
double tap control is different than double tap C. And
one.
Yeah, God, how long has it been since you've done that stuff?
No, we don't.
oh, when did I leave Blade? Was it
Sorry,
I
Lego,
think
was you
4
asking
years
Cherokee,
ago?
please,
I think 4.
Wow, what you call it?
Alright.
I've only been in Blade for a year, I think. A year and a half, and then I joined.
Blue team in the other.
I joined
Yeah, copy, we'll load up as well.
Talon, and it's been. I think I joined
What slot do we have?
OG in 2015.
Roger.
I need to do equipment actually.
If you need medical, it's in that one there.
Guys, mount,
yeah.
grab 2 vehicles again if we need it.
Wanted big legs, bro.
Yeah, this one.
And try and split
Scammer
blue red
section
between them.
squad leads, just a quick huddle before you move out.
Do you know where the water is? I need extra water.
Hello.
Might be one of these crates.
That's okay.
Okay, guys, do you want to just give a quick rundown of your plan?
Nice, fine.
Yeah, sure. Open up the map.
Opened.
Okay. Right click work. There we go. Okay, we start here. We're gonna Blade's gonna move out north, around here with their vehicle.
Roger.
3-0 and Dasek will move out here. 3-0 will set up shop on high ground here. If they can see something, they will set up shop. If not, they'll move in a little bit closer. Dasek will dismount at this location here, while I don't know where Blade's gonna dismount, but probably here. Will get the most attention. Blade and Dasek will get the attention of the enemy, while Vegas and Arrow move straight in. And while Vegas secures the site, when the site is secured and Vegas secures the objective in itself, Arrow, Blade, and Dasek will straight move into the next objective and just wreak havoc.
I did say the disembark point was this bridge here.
Okay, then we'll walk from there.
Roger. So I don't want you.
You cut out.
You cut out, Seb?
Yeah, cut out. Tabs?
Just give him a second. He needs to restart his
just the medical
team
people
security.
Ah, okay.
He has a bug that sometimes when he cuts out, it can
But
only
I have to
fixed by restarting, I think.
I've got night vision goggles going to
So yeah, the flanks can go. I don't mind that. Just don't. I don't want to see those MG42s or MG3s rattling. 'Cause,
Okay,
it'll kind
then.
of spoil the fun of everybody.
Okay, then Blade will just dismount here. If that's okay. And Dusek will just dismount here with 3-0, and then
Roger,
we'll walk the
that's
rest.
fine. It's probably safer to do that anyway, to be quite honest.
Aaron
Alrighty.
Vegas will walk the emissary.
Alright. Awesome, guys. Mate
Cheers.
up. Good luck. Have fun. If people do die, I'll get them resent in, but they'll need to grab a mask and stuff before they go in, obviously.
Cool, awesome, thank you.
Okay, copy.
Just take it slow. You don't have to clear it.
Sure, I can.
Run out of time, you don't have to clear it. You know.
Can one of you go jump on the gunner seat, please?
Why thank you.
Okay, let's load up.
Can
Still
go-
same game plan,
go
however,
gunner
we're going to be
bow.
walking from the dismount.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, affirm.
Thank you.
Nice
Everyone ready?
Fucking
Ben,
need to put this.
Split up.
Chris,
No, it's the fucking Zeus thing. I want to be able to
Sorry,
speak to
Chris,
people
take your
locally in Zeus,
guys
but still hear everyone else like you used to be able to.
there. We're gonna dismount there.
Copy.
you got that?
Arrow set on MSR.
Got it.
Joe,
Yeah, let's
follow
cramp
give
here.
some spacing
Let's
once
move
they
down to
and I'm
the
gonna
road.
switch to blue.
When we're moving out?
Roger. This is Dusek, set to move it.
Riot, go red.
Yeah, they're moving.
Swap
I
vehicles.
think they're moving.
Blade, move it down to the road.
Hero, this is Vegas. Red set.
I'm just gonna remove it.
Can you let us know when you're set on the road?
Really
We'll
gonna like
form
drive for
up
200
behind you.
meters? Yeah.
Guys, let's pull off the road.
Arrow set, first two vehicles. Copy that. What's wrong?
We're gonna farm up behind Vegas.
That site is OP, man.
This is Blade, we'll farm up behind Vegas.
Everyone in? Okay. More forward.
Right, once Vegas is set on the
Be
road,
advised,
we're
Blake,
gonna farm
we're taking rear convoy. We're just pulling into the MSR now.
Let's go follow the other vehicles.
Vegas in
Blade.
position.
up. Right guys, farm up on the road now, Vegas. We'll go behind red.
Roger.
Arrow set on convoy lead and ready to move out when the convoys are all formed.
There you go, pull in here.
Houston just died. Shlee, this is Dusek formed up behind now. Dusek is set.
Blade set.
Vegas set.
Copy that, convoy lead pushing off to just past the second bridge. We'll be going boning and
Okay,
waiting
we're
for the
pushing
other
off
teams
now.
to branch off. Out.
After the second bridge, we'll break off from the convoy.
Are we stopping after that bridge, or are we moving with vehicles from there?
We'll move with the vehicles past the crater up to the tree line and dismount around there. If we take contact, we'll dismount at that point.
Copy. Is ROE shoot first, ask questions later?
Yep, we're weapons free.
Jolly good.
Convoy lead herringboning. Good hunting, guys.
We're not weapons free on the vehicle, right?
Break off right. Break off right.
Roger. Following. Alright.
Keep right of the crater if you can.
Yeah, no, I hear it. Just fucking ignoring me.
Holy shit, that's a big crater.
Vegas is set behind Arrow.
Let's double time it.
Copy. I like this truck.
Change bearing 343. Head towards the tree. Direction north, northeast. Scratch
Arrow
that
copies
north,
Vegas,
northwest.
just marking targets now.
Yeah, copy that.
Once we hit the trees, we'll dismount.
Arrow, this is Vegas message.
Send message over.
Careful, careful.
Arrow, do you have eyes? Where are we disembarking initially?
Hit the trees here. Hold. Dismount.
Taking
Vegas, eyes on built contacts, second floor building northwest.
Okay, guys, column in this tree line into the AO. We're heading west.
Vegas copies. Any sort of small talk, just communicate with us on channel 1. Over.
This is Blade, we've dismounted and we're moving on foot now into position.
Do you want me at the back again, Shlee?
No,
That's
you
like
take,
dismounted
you go
and
in front
moving
of me,
into
buddy.
position.
I'll follow you.
Arrow Vegas copies, set to push
And let's
forward
move on to
northwest
red
on
team,
your
yeah?
guys' go.
We're in a column formation. I'll take point, don't worry.
Vegas copies.
We're moving, Gus?
Red team's, blue team's just a little bit behind you.
Roger, reducing to walking.
Once we're in a position where we can get eyes on this facility, we should stop and do some observations.
Send out my weather balloon.
Dusak, you in position?
Negative, Dasek not in position.
Copy, 3-0, do you have eyes on target?
Left, we could probably observe it.
Be advised,
Let's
we have
advance in
partial
this ditch
eyes
as
on
quick as we
target for
can,
position.
on
We're going to
100,
need to
200
move
meters, quickly.
closer to get any kind of effective fire support.
Ref, take 3-0, move them up with you until they're more effective. Arrow and Vegas are standing by until you're in a flanking support fire position.
Dasek copies. 3-0, we're stepping off further ahead. I think the best position is that power line pole over there. Over.
Yeah, firm, we had the same thought. We're moving up now. We're probably going to ditch our vehicle back just under the hill crest and move right on up on it.
Blade are in a hedgerow, we're moving up now. We should be able to get north of the AO.
Setting up perfect crossfire with on squad.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an awkward crossfire.
Arrow, I
but
suggest to move things along. We start moving up.
Half the fun, isn't it?
we might go left down the adjacent hedgerow if you see that on the map.
Left side of road now.
We'll hold before that and make the call. Yeah, hold here, let's keep this line facing
Vegas copies, we'll throw
south,
behind.
guys, and make some observations.
Context on roof, 250.
Blade has eyes on a large radar facility with contacts on the rooftop.
Yeah. See that can see an intake. Can you just keep an eye on the flagship?
Is Dasek on the contact?
Just like I've made contact. Hold for one and mark contacts if you
We're
can.
gonna follow in behind you, Arrow. We're black on cover on the right side.
Arrow copies, Vegas trading.
So what's the bearing on that contact?
Just guesstimate, I guess.
0 bearing is 070.
See some contacts, but secondary, smaller radar. That is a massive fucking radar.
Some kind of encampment 265 for us.
264.
Camo netting in between the two big buildings.
Arrow, we're overlapped with you right now if you want to continue your push northwest.
Right, guys, let's move
Arrow copies, we're still pushing up.
southwest to bearing
Vegas is
222
3-0,
through
we're
the
in
tree
our
line
flanking
again,
support
directly towards
position.
the position. Let's keep in a column and try not to make
Vegas
contact.
copies.
Blue team was stepping off. Let's move up. In a column formation, not just running out in the open, guys. Blue team, where are you going?
Wait, what?
Ideally, guys, we want to use the cover if we can. To our west.
Arrow, when we get on target, Vegas will prioritize the radar building next to the gas station.
Arrow copies.
Contact.
Shots west.
Pop smokes, we're in the open. If you have them, I don't.
No, me neither.
Right, break contact, let's pull back. We're not going to be able to win this one.
Top corner of the building. The southeast corner, top. It's just the one guy on top of the fucking radar dome there.
Yeah. Try
Oh,
and
this
kill
is
right
Dussek.
to the
We
right
have
there, there's another
the
defilade northwest.
southwestern side
Roger.
completely
Red on me.
covered and are engaging the enemy.
Going northwest.
Arrow copies, Dussek. Arrow engaging from
Blue,
the
let's
southeast
give
as
red
well.
some cover fire.
Stamina problem.
Fluffy, come on. Arrow, Vegas has eyes on 2 times compounds. Looks like 2 stories from here. We'll prioritize the southwest compound when we get on target. Copy.
I won't be able to make that run.
Right, we're going to move northwest, yeah?
Arrow copies, Vegas. Southwest compound prioritized.
Should we push the cheese?
Moving northwest. Let's head around.
Victor.
Northwest? More west now? Copy.
This is where you need to be.
Yeah.
3-0 relocating for better visual.
Okay, I'll stay with you.
It's actually pretty fucking good. We passed a little bit further behind that.
Blue, try and get set up on the right of red team.
Shots going west.
Shots west.
Shots west, shots west.
Out, bearing 250.
Blue team form line facing west.
Straight west. Contact bearing 240. 100 meters out.
Red, if you can cover us. Blue are going to move up west.
Behind you.
Blue, form a line facing west, we're going to advance. Move in.
Alright.
Blue team move.
They're just on the other side of this.
Eyes on contact.
Ridge.
Crossing you. 0, this is Dussek.
Contact it.
0, we've been engaged from
Contact's
the north,
100
head to
meters west.
retreat to cover. We have no eyes.
Blue set.
Suggest bigger compounds to the north of your position, over.
We got them.
Copy that. We're going to try and spot it and get some general suppression down for you.
Copy heard. Be aware, I've got contacts to our west.
This is Blade, we've made contacts in the hedgerow to the north. Reference 1057 on CTAP.
Direct west.
Hang on, Blue. Just let cover, but red while they move.
Dussek, since Vegas is going to prioritize the 2-story, I suggest you take
Out
the gas
other
station.
side of this small ridge might be still.
That copies.
Red, if you can cover, Blue will move up west, and then we should try and break contact and head south.
Blade, this is 3-0. We're engaging those targets with some
Roger,
suppression.
Red, got you
to
covered.
support you.
Blade copies, hopefully we can disengage and head south.
Anyone can see the guy on the roof again now?
Blade, he hit a blue smoke on your position.
No visual. Roger. It's clear.
That's a negative 30.
Vegas is Arrow, first fire team.
No set, which is clear.
Right. Blade, form a line
Copy that,
facing
Arrow, Vegas is on move.
southwest. Hopefully we'll be able to get across to the radar facility from here. Hold one for now.
We'll have 2 times white smoke.
Yep, we'll need
I
hold
suggest
for
you
now.
take the fuel station with dust stack.
See, there's a guy just
Vegas
right
will
in front of you. I don't know
prioritize
if he's dead or unconscious.
the closest 2-story.
He's unconscious.
Arrow copies, we're on it.
Oops.
M4 smokes. Contact 260 far off, hasn't been alerted.
There's a guy at the sandbags.
Contact 260.
He's
Not
facing
seen.
us now.
Let's peel left and use that tree line to the southeast and get in there quickly. Blue peel back. Blue fall back. Let's get back in the ditch and head east. Do you see the tree line on the map? We'll be able to use the def lead.
Arrow, be advised, Vegas is peeling from your north. We'll get out of your AO in a sec.
Arrow copies, many thanks. Good hunting.
Yep, let's go. Gus, you can go on point, yeah? You know what you're doing.
Yes.
Cool.
Shots.
No, summing up.
Gus, hold here.
Gambler to all call signs, be advised, just because there's an arsenal crate there does not mean you take whatever you want, stick to standard rifles only.
Blue hold here, we'll hold for red. Red team, where east of your smoke, recommend you move to us.
Yeah, roger, trying. 2 times walking wounded. Lufa's got 2 fractures, won't be able to run. Victor, do you have splints? I'm not a medic, sorry.
All elements be advised, Vegas has breached the interior compound. We're clearing the tents on the southeast side right now.
Arrow copies.
Contact report. Be aware we might have friendlies breaching the compound on the radio. Could be a different building there.
Lost contact, sorry. Looks like a human.
Right, we'll keep in a column using this tree line and move further south. If you're walking wounded, you'll have to try and keep up until we can get close to 3-0. Stepping off, Gus?
Contact west in the compound.
Vegas is now breaching the first of the 2 stories.
Shlee, I'm carrying low
Arrow
fast.
currently pushing up centre line, using the vehicles for cover.
Okay, copy that. Nice one, Victor.
What I suggest you do is
Yep.
put us along this side on the north side of the hill here, so we're not exposed to the south side here.
Wait one, let me have a look. We'll try and move to the radar station, yeah?
Yeah,
From the north side.
Be advised 30 is pulling off a station and relocating.
Oh,
Gas, gas, gas.
gas, gas, you down.
Gas,
Gas, gas.
Shit. Gas up, oh shit, gas.
Get down and put on your mask. Get down and put on your mask.
I pressed W twice.
Back up.
I'm back up.
I'm back up. Gus is above. We're getting shot from the
Back
west. Back in the field.
Arrow confirming all green.
Guys, get switched on. We're heading west to the radar station.
Vegas confirming all green. We're continuing to clear the southeast 2-story.
Blade all
Vegas,
green.
Arrow pushing up northwest centre line.
He's still up.
Blades are moving to assault the radar station now. Red cover, blue's moving.
Loading.
Blue advancing to the radar station.
Blue moving.
Derek.
No stamina.
Fluid.
Fluids.
Be okay until we get to the wall.
Do I hear impacts here?
Red will try and hold here until you are on the wall of the radar station. I didn't realise that there's multiple radar stations, no one comms that in. And I'm reporting that we're on the other one, that one. They might think we're there. Anyway.
Friendly crossing. I'm gonna wait till...
Yeah, I'd wait here until friendlies. Possible contact southwest in the building, ground floor. Window bearing 220.
Lufas, you've come up to the building in your own town.
Thank you.
Fluffy, let's go.
Copy, going.
Getting shot. Hearing shot southwest somewhere. I'm crossing.
Right, this is Arrow.
No, we're moving.
To the southwest tree line, watch fire. Over.
I think I got it.
Blade copies, we're taking contact from our southwest direction. Watch for crossfire guys,
Dussac,
arrow to
be
our
advised. Possible shooters in
direct south.
the second two-story,
Blue
the
moves to
north, the northeast two-story. Vegas does not have eyes on them right now.
Arrows in the white building.
Crossing.
Any of you hit?
Yeah, I think I might be hit. I'm gonna check.
Dussac copies.
Jason's down.
Crossing.
Red team needs support in the building, blue team. We need 2 more people in there.
Oh
Right,
dear.
I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm moving into red.
You hit.
Jason's dead.
So.
Don't suppose we've got any bandages anywhere.
Let me check if we. Oh, sorry. I don't
Coming
have
in.
any bandage.
Benji's
Fluffy, where are you?
to the right.
Where are you,
Camouflage
Fluffy?
advised 30
To the right.
suppressing the large warehouse building.
Copy.
Anybody have any bandage? One source hit.
Ready, Shlee?
Reaching.
Copy, going right. Nice shooting.
Friendly to your left. Friendly to your
Near
left.
6.
Feeling.
Copy, heard.
Oh fuck, Lufas!
I said friendly to your left.
Yeah, bro, I wasn't expecting you
Dussac will
to...
approach that
was
warehouse. You keep suppressing.
Right,
We'll
hold
move
the
up
doorway.
towards it.
Jesus,
Over.
did I hit you?
Copy.
I think you hit my gun.
Jeez.
It's alright.
Check bodies for bandage. There's
Set.
someone this body in the backpack.
Set, opening. I can't see left. Good shooting.
Nice work.
Nice, I'm hit.
Another doorway.
Gas.
It's alright. Opening right.
Clear.
One moment, let me put a tourniquet on my.
Does that be advised? Gas at the warehouse.
Contact. I'm wounded. He's
Copy,
down.
I'm holding.
I'm going left.
Vegas,
You
be
down?
advised, Arrow currently breaching
done.
grey building ahead of you now.
Okay, right.
Left or right?
Put on tourniquet.
Right.
Oh, right, yeah, seen.
He's dead.
Does that 30? We're holding fire.
Copy, outside looks fairly clear. Right, leave first, that's clear. There must be some way of getting
Lucas, I'm
upstairs.
right behind you.
Dussac copies to 0.
Shot.
Yeah, sounds like it's going west outside. I'm going live.
Audio west outside. I need to bandage myself.
Copy.
Sound off.
Permission to grenade that.
Go for it.
Frag out.
Sit
I
right,
didn't go
guys.
far enough.
I'm checking first floor with Rufus.
I got shot.
Eyes on. He's down. The
Zero,
guy's
this is
gone.
Dasek, assault fire team
Myself
moving
and
in
Fluffy
on
on
the
the west
southwestern
side, we've
edge
got
of
light
the warehouse.
injuries.
Over.
We've got contacts on the west in
Copy
Sandbag.
that. We are smoke blind.
Arrow has eyes on you, Dasek.
I'm ready to push whenever.
Be advised, the
Negative, we need to
Dasek
clear
fire
upstairs.
team is receiving fire from the
Copy,
northwest
clear.
behind the warehouse. Over.
No, I'm fine actually. I don't know why.
We need to secure upstairs, guys, if that's not done.
Vegas.
Moving up.
I'm on you.
This is Vegas for Gamble Element.
Yeah,
We
I
are
got
on the most southeastern two-story building. We're
Yeah.
currently hunkered
Fluffy,
down
we're on
set
security.
security at district medical. Over.
We've got a man down southwest in the building.
This is clear. This is clear.
Well, we actually not clear this.
First mask on at least.
I think Shlee went there.
For fuck's sake.
You
Oh
alright?
shit. Yes.
Yes.
Taking shots west northwest. I see traces of it, some contact.
I'm on you.
Copy. I don't have eyes on the contact. It's somewhere out.
Any friendlies
west.
nearby downstairs?
That way.
I see.
the trick.
Lufas,
You see it?
careful west.
Yeah, this room is clear.
Just popped up.
Oh, someone's hit.
Managing.
Got your hit. Got your hit.
No, no.
Dasek, be advised. Arrow support team has lost eyes on your
25.
position due to smoke. Currently full squad ahead of you to your northwest still.
Copy.
Oh, why?
Got one.
Blader under contact. We're currently clearing a building to north of our.
Magazine, third one down. as well.
We've got
Three
contacts
down.
to our west.
Says Victor. Where?
I need a friendly on Bonestar. He's got an
Where?
injury.
Put your gun down. Put your gun
Copy.
down. There you
Ah,
go.
let's still fuck around.
That was one of the changes recently.
Alright, I'm moving back to the
Really?
stairs and holding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you still.
All elements be advised, partial Vegas element
He was
moving
talking.
north
Why?
to link up with
Is
Blade.
this a
We'll
thing?
clear as we go.
Yeah, it's been a thing for like 3-4 weeks.
Bonestar KI.
Dasek, this arrow, be advised.
What's
You
the
still
sit
got
rep
contact
upstairs?
danger close to your northwest. We just dealt with 2 more
Clear.
behind you.
Copy that. We're going to try and move west and clear that bunker that's close.
We're very low on eyes now.
Careful, Lufas.
What?
Yeah, can I go? Can I go?
But watching you pilots
Gambler,
get
this is
used to
Dasek
ground
over.
shit again.
Where the fuck's
Send
the
it.
gun?
Smoke south.
I see 2 SCR down. Can you have it to casualties?
Break,
Alright,
break.
back
This is
in
Dasek. I see back on station. Over.
I might.
2 bullets to the knees will do that to you.
Vegas is moving into clear
Right,
the
good.
building closest
We're
to
gonna
the
use
gas
those
balloon
sandbags
with
and
the
try
red
and clear
brick
this
building on the north approach.
Sandbags, Roger. Oh,
Holy shit.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
think that's the end of it.
Nice.
Fuck! Get out of the building.
This
Been
is
an
done.
honor, guys.
Exit building.
May the mask protect you.
East exit, east exit.
East exit, guy.
Step away from the building.
What? Where we go?
For coming tonight, guys, and helping us test. Hope you all and pick something up at least, if nothing more. Really appreciate your time and patience. Apologies that there were bugs, but that's why we do testing and that's why we do it on training. So I think we know kind of what was happening and why, so we can do our best to circumvent that in the future. But yeah, that's it. Anything from any of you guys?
Rick, do you need a piece of kit?
If we can now get like the wire cutting again for the bombs, I will be so happy.
Yeah, that was great.
That's like really some really cool kit. I really love that.
Agreed. And nice laid out training as well. It was really cool to have those 3 stages covering the different aspects.
Awesome. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed. So I'll be around for a bit if anyone wants to chat. If not, enjoy the rest of your week.
Cheers, guys.
See you later.
Cheers.
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 Cheers, everyone. Bye bye. See you Sunday.
Hansen, is Hansen still here?